give grace and mercy to the just as well as the unjust, the believer, the non-believer, because he's not a biased God. You know, he loves everybody. And he saved her for a reason.
She said, God did not save me.
He spared her life for a reason. It's not by, chance that her life was spared. It was for a reason. It was for, he gave her another chance for a reason. And she missed it. She missing it. So you know what he gonna have to take her through again.
But, and she said, as it relates to religion, there's so many different beliefs and stories out there about religion, but there's only one way of life. So who's right?
And God don't. Well, to me,
That's
God don't make any mistakes, and I truly believe that. And y'all, I remember when I was. I'm gonna share this with y'all. When I was going through my divorce, right?
This last one.
Go. When I was going through this last divorce, right? And I remember I was following this lady on YouTube, this producer. What was that producer's name? Heavyset guy, bald-headed guy. And him and his wife were real close. They had been married for years, and they just loved each other. And he got sick.
Oh, you talking about, he was Tamar Braxton's producer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I used to love to watch them on Instagram. They was just so loving, and they was just seemed like the most perfect couple. I like to follow married couples like that.
Yeah,
that just ooze love and affection. I love to see black love. It's just, I love to see a man cater to his wife. Like when I'm out, I love to see a man being attentive to his woman, opening the doors, just all over her. I love that.
LaShawn Daniels.
Yeah, LaShawn Daniels.
LaShawn Daniels and April Daniels.
Right.
Yes.
And so I said, when he passed, and it just tore her up inside, because I think they were like high school sweethearts. Yeah. They had been together for a long time. And I was going through my divorce, and I said, and I was just mad, and I was just angry, and I said, Lord, why would you take that lady husband and leave that piece of trash I got?
Swap them out.
Yes.
Swap them out.
Why would you do that? Then that's when I said, Lord, you don't make no mistakes. You left my piece of trash here for a reason.
Yep, he was in a car accident.
Yes, and it just tore me up.
Yeah.
Because she was just so hurting. And it happened the same time I was going through my divorce. And I kept saying, Lord, you took her husband, and she's just hurting. And if you would have took mine, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. I know. But I said that to say God don't make no mistakes. He spared Sonia for a reason. Just like he spared my ex for a reason. It took that. It was just his time to go. But it hurt me.
So you said, God, let's do a trade for a trade.
Yes.
So he's having some nose in the corner. Trade for a trade.
Now don't y'all repeat that. That's between us.
This is a safe place. We listen and we don't judge.
But I was so hurt for her because y'all, it tore her up inside. And I would watch her story all the time, right? And I'd be like, oh my God, look, but I know God don't make no mistakes. Right. And he didn't make no mistakes by sparing Sonia's life. It's for a reason.
Right.
It's for a reason,
Right.
And that's why I said that.
Right.
But yeah, y'all.
But it was very interesting, though, because Manny she's very religious.
Yeah.
And she kind of, it got a little heated, You know, it got a little heated between them, but they were able to kind of bring it back down. But Manny was like, well, if you don't believe in God, you know, why are you in relationships? Why are you in relationships with men who are religious? And Sonia was like, well, you know, it's their religion. I'm not against them for being religious. If it makes them a better person or if it helps them, then I support them. Because she said the only time she would go to church, and it may be trauma. She said that growing up, she grew up Muslim. We all know that. And she said the only time she would go to church was for funerals. And then when she was married to her